Check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, good morning, everyone. And welcome to the Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast. Did you like that transition? That was sweet. We're getting started a little late today because of internet problems, and I apologize for that. But hey, welcome. My name is Charles Watson, and welcome to the Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast. So every Sunday, I like to jump on here and just have casual conversations with everybody that is interested in learning how we are building our business here at Dishes and Stitches. So as we learn the information and how we're monetizing and what methods we're using and strategies that are working for us, we are having a lot of success. And so we both have a passion, Tia and I have a passion to share this information along, because we really feel like everyone in our community, people that we're friends with and things like that, could benefit from this. And this information is so valuable, helpful, and effective that we just want to get our information out to anyone who really wants to join us on this journey and help turn their passions, their knowledge, their business into passive income using social media marketing. So the principles today that we are going to be talking about, the topic is 10 steps to an expert empire. This comes out of the book, The Millionaire Messenger by Brendon, Burchard, and shout out to the Commodore from Kitchen Killers for introducing me to Audible. It is the greatest invention ever. Greatest invention ever. So if you don't have Audible, if you're not familiar with Audible, and I am not endorsed by Audible, I'm just telling you that it's a kick-ass service and you should start using it. But the Millionaire Messenger, all the information is down there in the show notes. Joey, good morning. So let's talk about it. 10 steps to an expert empire. And we're just going to be discussing 10 ways that will help you make a difference and income in sharing your advice. A lot of the questions that I've been getting from people is that how do you know what to choose? There's so many things that I'm interested in. I really love what you guys are doing. I really want to get involved and I would love to do it myself, but there's just so many things that I'm interested in. I just don't know what to pick. I don't know what my message is going to be moving forward, and that's okay. That's what this is going to be for. We are going to try to work through some things together. If you have any ideas or if you already know what your expertise in, then just throw it down in the comments and we will definitely try to help minimize that. Yes, we are building that empire. All right, so here we go. So the first step for that out of the 10 steps is to claim and master your topic of interest. So what is your topic going to be? Stephen, good morning. So what topics are you passionate about? Basically, what I ask people is the following, is what would you be willing to do for free? If money is not an issue, if finances are not an issue, what are you passionate enough that you would absolutely be willing to do that for free? And then the other question you wanna ask yourself is, what would add value to another person's life? Like what service or anything. I mean, we all know if you've had a baby, others might not have done that. If you know how to change a tire, there's people out there that might not know how to do that. Joel, good morning. I mean, we take for granted that we all know how to tie our shoes, but the younger generations, there's a whole generation of people out there that do not possess that skill, and you could share that skill with others. So something that you're passionate about, something that you would be willing to do for free. I was recently talking to one of my not clients, but one that I'm advising, one of my advisees, and this was just a recent topic that we were talking about. He has so many interests: video games, computers, building computers. And I suggested to him, I was like, hey, why don't we combine two? And since you're passionate about video games and you're passionate about computers, where do you do most of your gaming? Well, I do it on my PC. Okay. And what is one question that people ask you all the time? And it turns out that people ask him all the time, hey, what is a great gaming PC for me to buy or for me to build? boom, we put those two together, the love of video games and the love of PCs. And now we have a channel that can focus on tips, advice, and how-to manuals on how to build incredible machines for PC gaming. There you go. So took two passions, we blended them together, we gave him a broad topic, and now he is shooting his first videos now and getting them posted. And it's basically going to be on how to show people how to build, you know, rigs for gaming. And that's awesome. So think about it. What is that you would be wanting or willing to do for free? That could definitely be your topic of interest. So once you have your topic of interest, the second principle we're going to share is you need to pick your audience. You need to ask yourself who would benefit the most from what you know. So obviously, let's take the gaming PC genre. So if we have the gentleman that has the gaming PC channel, his target audience is probably going to be gamers. It's probably going to be a younger generation. It's probably going to be people that are excited about building rigs for desktop gaming. Sean, good morning. He wouldn't necessarily market his channel to internet marketers. He wouldn't market his channel to hardcore cosplayers. He wouldn't market his channel to homeschool moms. So you see, you got to pick your audience. And I know that there's people out there, and you're probably absolutely right, that, man, my message is so great and this information is so good that I think everyone could benefit from it. And even though you might probably be right, just keep in mind that if you try to reach everyone, you reach no one. You really want to build a community around your brand. You really want to build a community around your expertise. You really want to build a community around your audience and their interests. So you definitely want to pick your audience, your target audience, and know what information you can deliver that they would benefit from. And another pro tip to do this is you could create what's called an avatar. We have an avatar for Dishes and Stitches. We know that our target audience is probably females, is probably women from the ages of 16 to about 45. So when Tia does her makeup tutorials, that is her demographic that she's talking to. When I do my business tutorials, like what we're doing here, I know that my target audience is business owners, convention promoters, people that are looking to expand their brand, people that are looking to build a passive income, a side income to try to help supplement their job. And I have few people that are actually like ourselves that are working on this to build a full-time income little by little. So you got to know your audience. That's just a pro tip. Number 3, after you discover your audience, so you got your message, you know who you're going to deliver it to, now you have to discover your audience's problems. So if you go back to last week's podcast, we talked about how you were not the hero of your own story. You're more like Obi-Wan, you're more like Yoda. You are not the hero. Your target audience, your customers, your potential customers, those are the heroes of your stories. So if you're going to help a hero, then you have to understand the problems that heroes are facing and how your brand can be the guide. So let's go back to the PC gentleman. So now he knows who his target audience is going to be, and he now knows and is even niching down more that he knows he's going to help solve problems of gamers that probably can't run games on Ultra, probably have never bought a PC gaming machine before, or have never put together or assembled their own PC game before. And he's going to find and offer solutions to the problems that those heroes would be facing in that niche. Is this starting to make sense to you? This is called niching down, getting better, connected with your audience. Jeremy, good morning. Sean, Good morning. And in doing all this, guys, we are building deep, lasting connections with our target audience. We are building a community around our brand, and we are really delivering a message and value, and that gives people reason to engage with us. That keeps people reason to do business with you. That gives people reason to keep returning. You guys have your coffee for today? I do. It's in our new Universal Studios Butterbeer mug. So let's coffee up. I hope you guys are getting some value out of this. Deso, good morning. Thank you for joining. For those of you just joining, we are following 10 tips. I'm giving you guys 10 tips and ideas and suggestions on how you can get started being what we call an expert influencer in your niche. So thank you for joining. We appreciate it. So once you have your audience's problem and you know what kind of solutions you're going to offer your audience, you have to define your story, because every hero needs to connect. We all need to connect emotionally. If you want your audience to invest in you, you have to lay it out there on the line. You have to speak passionately about people. You have to make your audience and your community feel like they are valuable to you, that you really care about them. It's all about building those deep connections. And the way you can do that is define your story. So what have you struggled with in the past? Remember, people don't like perfectionists. They like those people who have struggled and overcome. So let's use Mr. PC-matic again, okay? So let's say his problem is, Lori, good morning. His problem was that he at one point did not have a gaming computer to play Fortnite, to play PUBG, to play Diablo 3 in ultra resolution. Our guide, right, had that tribulation and that problem in the past. Through hard work, through dedication, through study, and through knowledge, he mastered that problem, found a solution to the problem, and now he is reaping the rewards of that problem. And it's his duty to turn back and extend a hand and bring others that have that problem forward with them to success as well. And that's called defining your story. You paint that picture. And again, oh no, Lori, it's fine. We were late too. I was having internet issues. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. In defining your story, you know, in the last podcast, we talked about how you have to offer a solution. You have to get that message out there as to why your potential audience, your potential customer, why they are better off choosing your product, your service, your knowledge as the solution. What differentiates you from the competition? Why should they follow you? Why should they trust you? So we have to build that trust. And you do that by defining your story. And that kind of rolls right into number 5, and that is create a solution. So how will you present your expertise? And you have different ways to do this to start sharing your message. A lot of people ask, hey, what exactly are you doing with it? How are you getting your business off the ground? How are you starting to generate income and build your following? And it's really easy. You have to decide how you're gonna, what's the carrier of your message? What's the vessel that your message is gonna travel in? At Dishes and Stitches, we use YouTube. We have our YouTube channel. So we use video. We have an ebook that we use, Tools of the Trade. I'll drop a link to that down below, that helps beginning cosplayers with a list of tools that are absolutely necessary to get started in our craft. So our vessels and our carriers of our message are video, ebook, live video like this. I always hop on Facebook Live every Sunday morning to share the book of the week that I've read, the knowledge that I've accumulated, and started to apply that to the business. So that, you know, that's how I'm doing live video. And then there could be live events we're actually working with Pound the Grape, one of our partners, who we are also helping in this endeavor. He's part of my team, and he's getting his things up and running, but we're actually planning to do a live event with him, a seminar on this topic that is coming January of next year. We're going to bring in some YouTube speakers. We're going to bring in some special guests, families, no internet sensations or anything, because that's not really what this is about. This is about using this type of knowledge and power to help supplement your income or build a nice 5-figure. You know, if we could make, our goal is to make like $80,000 to $100,000 a year spreading our message and doing YouTube and stuff like that. If we could do that just to replace the income that we make in our full-time jobs, then we would be able to hop off of our full-time jobs. We would be able to do this for a living, and that would allow us more time to start a family, travel more, do things that we enjoy. So that is our why. That is our goal. So you need to have a goal, and there's people doing this. You can create a solution, but you need to know how you're going to do it. Are you going to do ebook? Are you going to do video? Are you going to do live videos? Are you going to use Instagram? Are you going to use Twitter? And I'm actually working on a guide right now that I had a live video on YouTube. I'm turning it into an ebook, social media checklist, and it's going to walk you through some of the most popular social media sites, and it's going to give you statistics as to users and how many interactions they have a month, and what kind of people are using it. So look for that. I'll put that guide together for you guys, and that way you can make a decision as to what platform is good for you guys, because not all platforms are equal, and not every niche does great on every platform. Our main platforms are Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and so that's where we're putting a lot of our energy. That's where we're putting a lot of our concentration. And that rolls right into number 6. That's amazing how all this works. Put up your website. You got to have a place for people to find you, right? You got to have a home for your message to live. So my Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast lives on my personal page, and then I share it out. All our YouTube videos live on YouTube, and then we share it out. But you got to get up. You got to get a business page going, a fan page going. If you're on Facebook, you got to get a YouTube channel created. If you're planning on going the YouTube route, you got to get your business account set up on Instagram. If you want to go that route, you got to take action. Martin, I hope full-time 6 years ago, a few bad decisions found me my goals. Yeah, absolutely. Martin was saying that he hopped off his full-time job 6 years ago, but recently had a few bad decisions. It happens. Found me failing very, very short of my goals. Doing your own thing is hard thing to keep going in dark times, and it is. And that's why it's very important that you have a good why, because it's not all rainbows and it's not all Skittles. Definitely not. So your why needs to be really good. Like if your determination, you're motivated to do this just for money, then you're gonna fail, because you really have to have a burning passion, and you really have to have a desire, and you really have to have a want and a need to help others and share this message. And that is what's gonna propel you forward during the dark times. So once you got your website, and once you start producing content like your YouTube videos, right? You have a product or you have a service, you do a how-to video. So let's go back to PC-Matic. That's not really his name. I'm probably going to get cease and desist for calling him that. So let's go back to PC Guy. PC Guy. Hey, man, if I ever get that big and PC-Matic does send me a cease and desist, that would be a proud moment in my live broadcast career. So let's go back to PC Guy. So PC Guy is starting to put how-to videos together, right? He's starting to put how to buy a motherboard for a gaming computer, what's the best RAM for a gaming computer, what's the best graphics card for a gaming computer. Those are 3 video ideas right there, by the way. And I bet you will get tons of traffic on those, because every year people want to know what's the best motherboard for a PC gaming computer, a graphics computer, and how much RAM you should have. You're welcome. Those are 3 great video ideas right there. I think along those lines too, if you have a niche or if you have information that is similar to this, just helping, you can take that format and you can create video ideas for yourself too. I hope that that example gets the wheels turning and that everybody watching either live or on the replay can have a couple video ideas there. Martin, I know that you do comic book review videos. If you could find an affiliate link with a comic shop, or if you can, like Marvel or something, Amazon, somebody that sells comics, you could sign up for that affiliate. You could put a link to that comic in your video descriptions, and then when people click on that video, you would earn a commission off of your video review. Just throwing that out there for you if you want to do that. But the next step is to campaign your products and services, and that basically means share them, make that video. Don't wait. It's never the right time. You can make a high HD video on your smartphone right now. You can upload that to YouTube and share it out, but you got to get going. You got to get your content out there if you want to build something up. And number 8 is you want to give content away for free. Like, you want to add value to truly add value. Like I said before, if you're motivated by money in doing this, you're going to fail. You're not going to go very far. You got to be willing to share content, and good content, actionable content. And that's what I try to do. Like, I really hope that people that watch this podcast, that they can take information that I share with them and they can apply this immediately. Immediately, you can apply this. And if you do apply it, or if you have tried anything that I've talked about, please let me know in the comments. I would love to start a dialogue on that to see exactly what's happening and what's working for you guys and what's not working for you guys. I would really love to hear feedback on that. That would be awesome. Martin, you are welcome. Leola, welcome. Thank you. So don't be afraid to share your content for free. I know that the goal is monetization. I know that, but with affiliate marketing, you don't even have to worry about that. You need to worry about monetization of your content if you plan to do kind of like what we're branching out into, which is like selling courses. Like, we have our affiliate marketing course up on our Facebook page for $19.99. Shameless plug. You know, but if you're going to do that, then you just want to tease a little bit, and then you want to redirect people to a product that you're selling. But if you're just going to do affiliate marketing and you're just going to do affiliate links, which you can, I mean, there's hundreds of thousands, and I said this in the YouTube stream, there's hundreds of thousands of people making at least a 5-figure income. That's $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90,000 a year just on affiliate marketing. It takes time to build, but there's people that are doing that on YouTube with Amazon affiliate marketing. And remember, if you want to know more, check out our course below. Awesome. But don't be afraid to share content for free. Number 9 is, as you share content and as you grow your influence and as you expand your brand, you're going to start attracting the audience and the attention of partners, of brands, of other people in your niche. It could be cosplayers, it could be bigger comic book store owners, it could be bigger convention promoters. You're going to start catching the attention of other people in your niche, and this is a great time to start landing promotional partners. We have promotional partners. Our promotional partners are Kitchen Killers, Hanging with Web Show, Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. So we are building our promotional network where we, JB Bauer, JB Designs, Josh and his wife, these are all members of our promotional network. And whenever one posts content, the rest of us as a group share that content with our audience. And that is a great way to expand your reach. That is a great way to get your message out there, to extend your reach and distributing your products and programs. Find people who have similar clients from joint ventures. And that is a great way to get out there and get your word out there. And once you start applying and uploading valuable, and that's the key, the content has to be valuable. People have to find value. You have to help in your content. That truly is the key. Anthony, good morning. Gwen, good morning. Robert, good morning. Thank you for joining. And finally, the last one is rinse and repeat to build your business base. You know, if you're going to build a business based on distinction, excellence, and service, doing all of this allows you to stand above the crowd in your niche. And it's true. That's something that we noticed, Tia and I, and that's one of the reasons that we started this is because we saw that people weren't exactly sharing how to do this. They were just saying, oh, you know, if you want to get invited to conventions, you just, hey, I'm invited. You know, like no one was handing out a roadmap, and no one was extending a branch to try to get people to educate people on how they can do this. So we were lucky enough to find our niche, but you just rinse and repeat, just keep adding value. Back to PC-Matic. If he just keeps adding value, answers questions, engages in your audience, and that's really important, is that people want to feel special. People want to feel engaged. And so if you just do that and build relationships and trust and integrity and good ethics in your business practices, you will build a community. The community will feel invested in you. You will be invested in them. And people always support, and people always love, and people always spend money with those they trust. Yes. Do not forget Sci-Fi Bartow. We will not. And now, Lori, that is on this podcast forever. I usually don't talk about dated events so that I can use these videos in future broadcasts, but we got it in. So, and I'm going to say this for the test of time. Every year in February, Sci-Fi Bartow happens in the city of Bartow, Florida. So if you ever have an opportunity to be in Florida or in February, come to Sci-Fi Bartow. It is incredible. It is like 6 or 7 blocks of just Comic-Con madness. They shut the city down and let the freaks loose. And it's fun, man. They have concerts, they have food, they funnel cake. That's all you got to say, funnel cake. Costume contest, panels. Sci-Fi Bartow. This video is sponsored by Sci-Fi Bartow. Sean, Lori, I'll send you an invoice. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that the podcast started a little late, but I hope you guys found value. If you did, please share this video with someone you know. Give this video a like, give it a share, head over to the Dishes and Stitches Facebook page, YouTube page, and please subscribe. We really appreciate all the support. We got a new video dropping today. Remember, on Dishes and Stitches, we drop videos every Wednesday and Sunday for your viewing pleasure. And we will see you here next weekend for the Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video.